And the Hazen fire is actually a good example of a threat we're going to be facing this summer. Not just remote forest fires, but urban wildfires. Fires that burn inside and right next to valley cities like this one in Buckeye. One Valley Fire Department showed us how they're preparing for fires that could jump from the desert into homes and businesses. All right, we're with Captain Dave Folio from the Scottsdale Fire, and we're looking at 3 different types of trucks that would respond to a brush fire here in the metro area.
Yeah, so we've got our Type 1 engine pulling in right now. We're going to simulate, it's year-round training for us, right, because of the potential of a wildfire, and we're in the urban interface area in Scottsdale, where brush is all around us.
All right, let's talk about some of this brush gear. All right, so this is a regular Scottsdale firefighter, but he's got this stuff.
Yeah, and it's all assigned to them. These are on the trucks. This is a shelter in case he gets into a situation where he has to deploy his shelter. He'll carry some water.
Okay, so this is kind of one of your medium-sized trucks. Yeah. This is a dedicated brush truck?
Yeah, so it's our Type 3 brush truck. It'll go on all brush incidents, urban interface incidents. It's basically got a turret on the front here, so if we were to come up to a fire on a roadway, we can fire up the turret. We don't need to even get out of the vehicle. The engineer can run this from inside the truck, and we can blow out a lot of fire with water just as we're coming up to the truck to give us access. You give a lot of tools in here, so when we're talking about cutting line, you see a lot of guys carrying these tools because they can cut line real quick. Basically what we're looking for is like a foot for if we have flash fuels. Give us any type of break and then we'll wet it down also. So
why is cutting line important? You keep talking about cutting line. What is that?
Stop the forward progress of a fire on a brush fire.
So this is your smaller brush truck.
What is it? Small Type 6 brush truck, really popular for getting into back into the off roads, and if we had to get in between a wash or something, it's 4-wheel drive capable.
This looks like a much smaller hose.
Yeah. So it's a much smaller hose, flexible hose attached to it. Once again, like I said, and they can also they can pump and run with this hose. So these are the packs that kind of I was showing you. We can pull these packs off and get these on our back. So it's actual wildland firefighting gear. And then, yep. So they can set this pump back here, and it's not attached to the motor, so they can roll while they're attacking fire or knocking down hot spots to prevent it. So we can say, like, if this was our break, our goal is to not let that fire jump this line.
What can people at home do to make your job easier if fire comes?
Give us a 30-foot defensible space around their home. Yeah, clear out all the dead brush. If you've got all these really, like this one's completely gone, it's starting to die, it's extremely brittle, so when you pull it off, cut those back. Dead is dead, dry is dry. Just everybody needs to be careful.
Something else Scottsdale is doing is they're being proactive with people living near deserts and washes in the city. They've identified areas most at risk for wildfires, and they literally walk those neighborhoods, notifying residents that they see hazards around their home. So again, they're asking for 30 feet of defensible space.